What's up, Cancer? Let's look at your next 48 hours. Let's see what messages we have for Cancer for the next 48 hours. What messages do we have for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Spirit? What messages do we have for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Okay, that was quick. You might be dealing with a Pisces. Yeah, you got ice. You've got a celebration, you have lies, and then you have face. Okay. For some of you, for the next 48 hours, you might be isolating yourself. Something about the weather where you're at. If you're in a warmer climate, then maybe it's just too hot for you, or something along those lines. Others of you, like, you're already seeing snow where you're at, or you're just seeing really cold weather, and so you're staying in. You could be connecting, I think it was a Virgo or a Capricorn, can't remember. Or maybe you've got Capricorn or Virgo placements. So yeah, I see some of you just kind of like chilling this weekend with your dog. Like, you see this dog's just like chilling. You guys could just be, I see some of you like reminiscing. Like, there's these people here, right? And like, this guy's looking up. So again, I think some of you might be missing some of your friends, or you might feel like, I'm hearing FOMO, but I'm just seeing like you're just spending a lot of time to yourself in the next 48 hours. As much as you'd like to be going out and doing things, it almost feels like a heavy burden to some of you. If anything, you'll be going out to do the things you need to do, but other than that, you're just staying home. With the celebration card here, for some of you, careful with your car. Hearing careful putting gas. Just be careful for the next 48 hours, because you never know, right? Especially if like you're in a place where the weather isn't so good. Maybe stay off the roads until things clear up. But other than that, I am seeing here somebody might be facing some kind of heartache or betrayal. This reminds me of the Three of Swords, right? So I don't necessarily see it being you, but I see it being someone close to you. So some of you might have a friend that reaches out to tell you about some sort of deceit that they have recently found out about. You might be dealing with a Pisces. Some of you might hear from an old friend that their life is just so chaotic and it's all over the place, that they come to you and like you make them feel better. And so it's like they come to you all sad, but they leave you all happy. So you kind of breathe life into someone, is what I'm hearing. Others of you, you're just enjoying your weekend. You're going out, you're meeting people, you're dancing, you're just having a really good time. You're not really letting anything bother you. And I think it could be like maybe during the day you're isolating, right? You're staying by yourself, but at night you're going out. So you have like enough energy to like be around people and stuff. Others of you this weekend, or maybe this week, but in the next 48 hours, some of you might be online shopping a little bit too much. I am hearing retail therapy. And this could just be due to the fact that you might have uncovered some sort of lie or deceit yourself. Some kind of truth comes to light. I'm seeing the moon card, but then I'm seeing the sun. So the sun always illuminates the moon, whatever actions are done in the dark. So I'm just really seeing you guys putting things in perspective when it comes to people. A lot of you are looking to see who's wearing a mask, is what I'm seeing here. So you definitely do uncover, because like you see here, he's like looking and like they're wearing masks and stuff. So again, and then these people, their faces have come off. So there's something about there being a discovery of who people are around you, to the point where you no longer want to associate yourself. So maybe that's why some of you are like in that ice card, the whole isolation period, which is why some of you might be reminiscing about like old friends, or maybe these people that you just discovered these truths about, is what I'm seeing here. Lastly here with face, some of you might be faced with some sort of decision. It could be travel too. Right here in the background, if you see it, but there's the Eiffel Tower. So some of you might be in your head trying to make a decision about a summer trip, or just a trip that's coming up here in the near future. And so you're kind of debating on where to go and what to do. You don't want any drama, so wherever you go, it's almost like you want it to be serene. You want it to almost be isolated, but like not too touristy and not too boring either, is what I'm hearing. So some of you are really just planning for a trip, possibly with a friend. Others of you, somebody might call you out over the next 48 hours, but it's like you put things in perspective with the doves flying above her. Like you just kind of go the peaceful route. You're kind of like, you know what, if that's how you feel about me, then like F it. Like it is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and try to prove myself to you when I know that I'm a genuine person. So I see you like standing up for yourself. Others of you, again, you uncover a situation with a person that's in your close, like in your circle, is what I'm hearing, and you're not really liking what you see. So let's go ahead and clarify. Let's clarify ice. Spirit, what messages do you have for the clarity of ice? Clarify ice, Spirit. Interesting. So some of you are spending time alone right now in order to manifest, because you have the Magician, you have Temperance, and then you have the World, okay? So some of you are spending a lot of time right now alone because you are working on a project that you feel is going to yield you a whole new cycle, like a whole new world is what I'm hearing. Some of you might be watching Aladdin, or maybe there's something about Aladdin here. But yeah, so I'm just seeing you guys being really patient. You're taking your time with something. But whatever it is you're working on, it's future related. With the High Priestess, you're kind of allowing your intuition to take over when it comes to this project or schoolwork I'm hearing, or just your job in general. A lot of you are just focused on the bag, but from a secure, stable point is what I'm hearing. So some of you are going to school. Some of you are just, you spend time away from friends and family and stuff, and that's why you're like, oh man, I wish I was out with them. But at the end of the day, the fact that you're kind of on your own and doing your own thing, and you're working towards something that's going to bring stability, and it's going to bring it's going to yield all the rewards that you want. So this isn't in vain. And so that's what Spirit wants me to relay to you, is that like, even if you feel, like I said earlier, FOMO, like even if you feel like you're missing out on something, you're really not, because you're building for a future. While everyone else is out partying, you're at home, you're doing the work, you're doing what you need to do, because at the end of the day, like, you're going to be the one that has money to party. You're going to be the one that has, more opportunities to go out and live your life without having to worry, is what I'm hearing. All right, let's clarify celebration for the next 48 hours. So yeah, some of you might be studying for something in the next 48 hours. Others of you, again, you're just spending your time trying to create something. I'm hearing something of longevity. All right, yeah. Okay, and yeah, so with celebration, you have the King of Swords. You have the Four of Swords. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Again, you're putting your you're in your King of Swords energy right now. King of Swords energy talks about and then at the bottom you have the Lovers. Okay, that's Gemini energy. Under that, the Sun. Okay, but back to what I was saying. So some of you are just being very strategic. You're cutting things off. You're cutting things out. So again, I feel like this could be like in the background, right? Like this is like, meanwhile, like while you're at home doing what you're doing, meanwhile everybody else is out like celebrating. But it's like there's only so much fun that you can have every weekend without it becoming so repetitious and predictive that you're just kind of like, I want to do something else, I want to do something new. And so that's why a lot of you might be taking back your energy and just staying home with the working on something that is helping to better you. And so like with the King of Claws to the Four of Swords, or King of Swords to the Four of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, again, like because you're taking the time to cut things out, like the wheel is turning in your favor. So some of you might be working on your health right now and you're seeing the results. You're working on your studies, you're seeing the results. You're working just in general, you're seeing the results, right? Like by not going out, you have money that you're saving, you're seeing the results. So whatever it is that you're doing right now, it is yielding a lot of results, and that's because the wheel's turning in your favor. It's kind of like you're doing the right thing. Like I hear you feel like you're sacrificing, but at the end of the day, you're not sacrificing. You're just putting things in perspective. Like you're shifting is what I'm hearing. So some of you might be going through an ascension. With lies, you have the King of Candles. You have the Five of Cups. And then you have the Sun. Again, you're going to bring some kind of illumination is going to be brought to the surface for you when it comes to these lies. There's either something being said about you or something that, yeah, see, I didn't even see. So you have the Five of Swords, but you see I was like pointing. So yeah, something might be, there is something that is being said about some of you, and it comes to light, right? But then it's like your name gets cleared, and and it gets cleared because the Sun's here. Like I told you earlier, like this, I saw the Sun card, like with the Moon card. So the Sun brings illumination to what's in the dark. So if someone's kind of spitting dirt on your name, like, just know they're going to regret it. I feel like karma too, like with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, it's here, it's turning in your favor. So it could be like, oh, where's Cancer at this evening? And it's like, oh, well, Cancer's out there doing blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, someone's trying to throw dirt on your name. But then it comes out like, oh no, Cancer's been about their bag. Cancer's like doing really good in school. Cancer's been losing weight. Like, so again, let people talk is what I'm hearing. Because at the end of the day, like, it doesn't matter what they say. You're going to show them the proof of otherwise, right? So, and this is going to bring you happiness. For others of you that are confronting some kind of lie, you might be dealing... This could be a love interest with the King of Wands. You could find out that the person that you're dealing with is dealing with someone else, is what I'm hearing. But again, they're going to regret it. So it's like you could find out that someone's been two-timing you, and I feel like this is a new energy because I'm not seeing like sadness, but I am seeing that this person, whoever's doing like the wronging, they regret it. Like, it's almost like an instant regret. Like, the minute that you find out, the minute that you question it, the minute that you kind of put them on the spot, they're like, oh, shit. Like this person's going to, like, Cancer's going to leave me. Like, they don't play games is what I'm hearing. So, again, some of you guys put your foot down after you uncover these lies. And you're left to face, one, the truth, and just, like, have them face their own consequences of their own actions is what I'm hearing. All right. That's too much or too many. Something about past and present tense. Some of you are in school. Like, some of you guys are, like, English majors. I don't know. Because I just heard past and present tense. Five of Wands. Eight of Wands. And the Queen of Crips. Okay. Some of you might... I'm hearing, like, a face-to-face showdown with your mother is what I'm hearing. There's another water sign here in your energy. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Some of you might end some kind of like block communication or just some kind of drama that you might have with your mom. And so you have to face this, right? So facing your mother or an older energy is what I'm hearing. You guys stay in your Empress, like in Empress mode. Don't go out of character. Don't feel the need to have to belittle. Don't go into it with compassion, understanding, and more importantly with love. You don't necessarily have to concede or give in to what is being requested of you by this older energy, but I am hearing that you do have to hear them out because the communication here is going to be very important, okay? So either this person says something to you and it triggers you to the point where you have to face, no matter whatever happens in this situation, you have to find a peaceful resolution. So for some of you, I'm hearing this is a test, okay? Some of you might have like issues with your mom, and this is a test. Others of you too, you might have to tell your mom that you're pregnant. The Empress is here. So again, and yeah, it's with the devil. So it feels like some of you might have a toxic relationship with your mother. And so having to tell her that you're pregnant is kind of like the last thing you would want to do, because you just don't want to hear it. But yeah, Cancer, hopefully this resonates in the next 48 hours. Good luck to all of you that are going through all these situations, and I'll see you guys on the next one.